Hey everyone, welcome back and thanks for watching. I'm really anxious to get some of these hardwood logs that I have up on the sawmill and get them made into lumber, but first, you can probably tell behind me we're starting to get a bit of a snow buildup here. We haven't had any big snowfalls, it's just been kind of creeping up on us every day, getting a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and now it's just starting to get to that point where it's kind of more of a pain to walk through and it's just kind of getting annoying. So I got the 1640 back here and I'm just gonna clean this area up, get a bunch of this snow out of here so it makes my life a lot easier working at the sawmill here. And then as soon as I'm done that, we're gonna get some nice hardwood logs up on here and see how that goes. Well guys, I think that was a smart choice to clean up the snow this morning. As I was saying, we were getting a bit each day and it was kind of creeping up on us how much snow there actually was in here. And when I originally built this platform for the mill, all it's sitting on is 6x6s with 2x6 on top. So it's, you know, 6, 7.5 plus the legs. It might be a foot off the ground to the bottom of the track of the mill, which in the summertime I thought would be plenty, but obviously I underestimated that because you can see the snows, even after I've cleaned it out, is pretty much up to the top of the 6x6 now. That's a mix of snow and sawdust, and winter around here can be rain, sleet, freezing rain, snow, all that kind of stuff. So sometimes when it melts and freezes again, it's really hard to get that cleared out of there. So luckily lately it's been pretty cold, so all the snow we've been getting has been nice and powdery, so I figured it'd be a good time to at least get all that stuff cleaned out, because if it does turn warmer and we end up getting something that freezes and you can't get it out of there, I might be getting myself into trouble. We still got quite a bit of winter left, so I'm gonna try to keep this cleared out for now, because I don't want to be getting myself buried in here, and that'll be a nightmare scenario. So, but live and learn. I did this in the summer, as I was saying, didn't really think it would build up this much, but clearly I was wrong. We have a lot of winter left to go yet, so that'll definitely be something on next summer's to-do list, is getting this thing up quite a bit higher off the ground. Anyways, without further ado, I want to get some of this hardwood that we pulled out of the bush up on the mill and get cutting some of that. Stay tuned. Well guys, there it is. That's my mission for right now. It's a yellow birch log. I've actually been looking really forward to sawing into this because I've never cut any birch lumber before. I'm going to be making some 1.5 inch boards out of it. It is about 8.5 feet long. And I am kind of interested. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but the middle seems a lot darker. You can kind of see an outline here. So that's going to be kind of interesting, I think. This side here, right about 14-ish, maybe a little bit less. And this side at the widest point, about 16. So not huge log, but I can tell you it sure weighs a lot, being hardwood. Well, let's get this mill fired up. I want to see what this looks like. Well, that's what it's looking like after the first couple passes. I like the grain on it. It looks really cool. Just a bit of a sneak peek of what it's looking like so far. I'll continue on. guys, that's really nice stuff. That looks even nicer than I thought it was going to. What a nice log. Well, yellow birch, it turned out a lot nicer than what I thought it was going to. I'm really impressed with how nice that looks, in my opinion anyways. I love the contrast between the dark and light. Halfway done cutting this birch log up, and I thought I'd try a little experiment. If you're familiar with Woodland Mills at all, they sell two different types of blades. One they call a combination blade that's meant for cutting hardwood and softwood lumber with a 7/8 pitch. And they also sell just a dedicated hardwood blade with a 3/4 inch pitch. Now, when I was cut the first half of this log, I was using the combination hardwood softwood blades. I haven't really cut much hardwood yet, so I was just going slowly, taking my time, and they work okay, but you do notice you have to go really slow, and if you don't, you're gonna end up with some wavy lumber. So I just thought it'd be a good time, now that I'm halfway through this, to switch over, and I'm gonna try out the dedicated hardwood blades. That way, using both on the same log, in my mind, will give me a good idea if the hardwood blades actually are that much better. And I'm sure maybe some people out there have been wondering the same thing, so I'll give you my opinion once I do a few cuts with the dedicated hardwood blade. Well guys, I made 2 passes, and I can already tell you 1000% it makes a huge difference. You can just tell when you're pushing there's no resistance there. It just kind of cutting through it like butter. If anything, it's cutting it really easy, so you gotta watch yourself to not push it too fast. I've been so used to cutting cedar and stuff like that, you can kind of just mow through it, no problem. I'm quickly finding out hardwood's a whole different ball game, so I think what I need to learn to do is just slow down a bit and go nice and easy, and you'll cut your lumber. If you try just winging through something like yellow birch, which is extremely hard, you're gonna end up with a bit of a wave, but even then it still does pretty good, you know, like for woodworking and that, you'd be planing it anyways. So I'm really happy that I got these hardwood blades now. I was kind of hesitant to even get them, but it was definitely a good choice. I can already tell that, and I'm glad I didn't just keep struggling with the combination blades. So I'm gonna finish up this log now. And now that I'm right into the middle of this log, I thought I'd give you guys a look at what the lumber's looking like. We're getting a lot more of the darker stuff in here. I am super impressed with this yellow birch lumber. I never thought it was gonna turn out this nice, but man, I really like it. Well guys, that's about it for that birch log. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed that. And it looks like I'll probably be bringing in a couple maple logs next, so stay tuned if that's something that you're interested in. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.